guys, I think this is a good time to address what this channel is about. So I have kind of branded this channel as being about arts, atheism, and activism. I have been putting out videos and addressing things about miniature painting, about, different products that I use on the channel, and, things of that nature, different objects that I like to use in my hobby, things that I'm passionate about. And this is to illustrate that just because I hold a political or religious stance on something, I'm still a person. This isn't about trying to say, oh, everybody should, get into this hobby. It's something I'm passionate about. It's something that I enjoy, and I want to show you I'm just a person, just like everybody else. Just like everybody out there, I have things that I enjoy and things that I dislike as well. When I state a political or ideological perspective, it's not about saying that somebody that disagrees with me is wrong. It's just pointing out this is what I believe and why. Simple. And if you disagree, I, of all people, want to encourage you more than anyone else that I can hear out there in the World Wide Web and on mainstream media in particular, but even in alternative media these days. I want to hear your argument. I want to hear the opposite side of this. I am encouraging conversation. I want to hear what you have to say. I want to address it directly from you, from the source, and I want to know why you believe it. I want to understand what you believe, not just create this straw man argument based on what you're saying and say that you're wrong because clearly it's irrelevant. So the next point of this channel is also about atheism, and I will be creating a video series very soon addressing that in particular. I want to respond to religious arguments, and I'm primarily going to be focused on showing religious arguments that I disagree with and telling you why I disagree with them. This is not to illustrate that they're wrong, and I'm not trying to straw man their ideas. I'm not going to come up and present them in a fallacious way and say these people are wrong. I'm going to point out where they're being fallacious and where they are straw manning other people, and I encourage other people to come up and point out the same for me. If I am straw manning an argument, or if I am developing my conclusion based on false premises, let me know that. That is what this channel is going to be about. I firmly believe that the stance of atheism, which in and of itself isn't really a positive claim on anything, as I've demonstrated in my On Religion video, this isn't about saying that I'm asserting something as being correct. It's just saying I don't believe you. I'm willing to put that out there and on the line and be questioned on it. So atheism is certainly something that I believe is a valid position to hold, and I will present why. So that's the second thing that I am coming out on in this channel. The third thing is activism. Now, activism paints a certain connotation in our world today. Activism is typically portrayed as protest, be it violent or non-violent. It is portrayed as, coming out and holding a strong stance and saying that everybody else is wrong. For me, activism is much more simple than that. Activism is about conversation. How do we change people's mind? It's not going to be through winning an argument. You don't change somebody's mind on anything if you come out and say, you're wrong, and this is why I'm right, and I'm going to win. That is not going to change anybody's mind. People that post videos about how they destroy somebody, Ben Shapiro, I'm talking to you. People who come out and post videos or even support arguments that say, oh, I just completely devastate this person's argument. Matt Dillahunty, I'm talking to you. People that frame their argument in that connotation are doing their viewpoint a disservice in the fact that they are only going to be able to distill from that argument people that already support their side of things. I want to come at this from a different angle. I want to pose some questions to people, and as we go forward, that's going to be a strong premise on where I'm building here. I want you to honestly ask yourself a question. I want you to understand where I'm coming from in a neutral position. I want you to take your preconceived notions about what I think and believe, put them aside for a moment, and ask yourself a question honestly, and come at your response from that approach. I want you to present what your answer is in a clear and concise way. I'm going to do my best to ask additional questions to further allow you the opportunity to bolster your argument, not to tear it down. I'm not going to say, oh, well, clearly this is a thing that... I'm not doing that. I'm not going to come out and say things intentionally designed to create a counterpoint to what you're saying. I'm going to allow you the opportunity to fully illustrate your point. And then at the end of that, I will ask questions that then, and I'm not necessarily looking for an answer, I just want to offer questions that will provide an argument opposite to that, or that will potentially let you arrive at a conclusion opposite of that. I don't have to believe that the argument opposite of what you're saying is true. I don't have to believe that what I think you're saying is true or false. I'm not saying that I want to have just conversations about, or with people that I disagree with, but I clearly have some positions that I hold very strongly, and I would like to hear what the opposition to those is, but I would also like to question beliefs that I hold very strongly and that people that agree with me hold very strongly, and find out if what they're believing is true and if they have good reasons to hold those positions. So that is where I'm coming at from activism. That is what activism is to me. It's not just about storming outrage, holding up protest signs, which I will do if I feel like people's human rights are being violated. I feel so strongly about that I will come up and support them. If I feel like there is a point of contention that is so strong that we have to show outrageous vigor in supporting the argument, that is something that, it's something that is protected in our First Amendment rights. I think that it's something that we should do. However, what I find to be more productive, what I find to be real activism, is to start conversations to further illustrate what the point is that the people I disagree with are, and to further illustrate the point of the people that I agree with are, and then to question those, both of them. To fully try to get out of my bubble, out of my tribe, out of this preconceived notion that I hold, and that the listener hopefully holds, and to have us both question where we're at, why we're there, and where we go from there. Hey, thank you guys so much for listening to this video. I hope it helps illustrate a point that I am trying to make on this channel. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to hear more content, then go ahead and subscribe. If you agree or disagree, please leave a comment down below. I will post a reply to that comment, and hopefully, we can grow from here. So thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video.